course, I need to set the thing. There we go. Okay. I think we're clear to begin. So, Nakamura. My name is Sage Blake. I'm a wanderer, storyteller, artist mature, and I have some unfortunate news to share. I did a bit of research about Glasstain, and I have a few things to report. 1. It is the only naturally occurring glass-type cassette beast in Wirral. Which, that's cool. What isn't, however, is the fact that access to them is a bit on the limited side. As in, the only place they spawn is that one specific little shrine, the Abbey. And because I bungled the encounter and instead of resetting, suffered a proper loss, we can't access it currently. Later on, as we get more and more rumors, we can potentially be able to have it appear either in the Abbey or otherwise as a replacement for a wild rogue fusion. But until then, we're shit out of luck. A bit unfortunate, but hey, that's just how it's gonna be, sadly. There's not much we can do about that. In exchange, however, there are a few other things that we can do while we're waiting on that. Ah, hey, you came out. You want to see who I rescued from the sad remains of my old place? Sure. Well, in my regular life, I was a Zote artist. What? It's easier to show you. Check this out. This is a Zote reel. You slide it into the zoetrope right here, then look through the slot. It has a motor in it, so when I hit this button, it spins. The row of the Zote strip has the same image drawn over and over with variations. When spun round, it animates life and comes to life, right? Or it animates and comes to life, right? Then you can pull this lever to switch to the next row for the next part of the story. You could tell a whole story and bring it to life just with drawings. I've been obsessed with Zotes ever since I was a kid. They used to be very popular, though they've kind of fallen out of fashion. It's more of a niche medium now, at least where I'm from, I mean. Most Zote stories are about heroes in the French Revolution, like Scarlet Pimpernel, but ever since the big-budget movie adaptations really took off, there's been less interest in the source material. I got into these stories as a kid, and I couldn't shake my love for them. I guess that's why I'm an artist now. Right now, I'm trying to come up with some new characters. And it turns out, an island full of weird monsters is the perfect place to find inspiration. Which means, you might be able to help me out. I'm searching for a particular creature and want to get a good look at one. I know you can find it in Cherry Meadow. It's a warrior with a wooden sword. Can you help me out?
Cool.
Cool. I'll mark it on your map for you. From here, we get access to Felix and his unique cassette beast, Brushroom. How you doing, Spire? Head pats to you. How's the adorable bird? Brushrooms are keen artists and paint using the strange pigments that ooze from their heads. It's been observed they're able to change the physical properties of an object they paint over, depending on the color they use. Brushroom is a grass type, or nature type. Very balanced stats for the most part. Its unique ability, its unique stickers, smack, plastic coating, so those are relatively easy to understand. Paint swipe. Only be used if the user has a coating active. Hits a target and transfers the coating onto that target. But in exchange, it always goes last. In other words, Brushroom is a great option if you want to forcibly mute opponents, though it will take a bit of setup in order to actually get going. And Answer Spire, I'm doing alright-ish. I guess to talk about personal life items, I committed to a few more appointments earlier this week. well, I mean, including yesterday. And these appointments were in pre-prep for surgery in February. Was you. So we gotta travel a bit for that one. In the process of all of the surgery pre-prep, I've also been told by the nurse practitioner that I saw earlier in the week that I may need to increase my protein intake, just in case. To which, make your jokes now. It has led to me picking up some protein bars, just in case. What the heck? Stop sign. Okay. Hoping all goes well, fingers crossed. Likewise. Mind you, it's a surgery that I've been waiting for the longest, but that doesn't mean I'm any less nervous. I've been through it before. The hip replacement and everything. But it can still sometimes be a finicky process. Really, I haven't fought you all this time. Let's change that. Ugh, sorry. But yeah, upping protein intake because A, still coming up with some results of anemia on blood tests, which, okay, strange. Grazie. Second, also requiring B, it's gonna help with maintaining tissues and whatnot, and also C, and this one's the more important of the lot, it's going to ensure that I can get a bit more weight and strength in me prior to surgery. So in the process of figuring all this out, we've been researching options, and one of the options that we researched was like protein supplements, you know, like protein bars and whatnot. Bodybuilders tend to use them to help with their diet and carb up. And we can kind of do the same thing in my case too. Right, I never showed this interaction, did I? Fire on plastic. Fire on plastic melts it, and the game reasons that because you're melting plastic, it's emitting toxic fumes, which causes the unit to mute to a poison type, which is kind of cool. It takes one to know what to do to keep me occupied. Hello, Lux. How you doing? I've yet to change that redeem. Something that happened earlier this week was that the thinger that I commissioned Attic for, it got finished.
A divine interception. I'm fine now, I'm not that scared at all.
Attic does a whole bunch of Maxwells, and for like a small amount of money. We got one from them. I've yet to go back into the that specific redeem, the Not Scared at All one, and ingrain the new Maxwell themed after line. That's going to be a task that I handle later today. Reason being, I only just got it yesterday, if not the day before. Actually, yeah, yesterday morning, if I remember correctly. Otherwise, I hope you're doing well, Lux. Wait. How you doing, Lylan? Everyone loves the Santa compounds from burning polyurethane. Exactly. Wait, when did you become water type? Oh, right, water coating. Shit, that's clever. So, water units, when hit by fire attack, gain a unique stack called Healing Steam. There's a variant that grass types can get by hitting water as well, called Healing Herb, if I remember correctly. And that induces a slight regen effect on the unit. Like it's gonna matter, because one copper chop and they're dead. Technically speaking, this is an early stage encounter. We also can't do anything with this area right yet. There's something we need. Not just a brick or two, but also the ability to swim. Which is something that I want to address quick. Because quite a bit of the map opens up after we get that ability. And we can get it by capturing a specific unit over A. Over in this direction. Yes, I'm very sure I want to flee. I gain nothing from this battle. There it is. And to that end, we should probably switch tapes. Pull out Ramtasm. Probably the Scampire as well. This is Diveal. Star. On the bright side, these guys are fairly weak, so we shouldn't struggle too much. We're still going to use a water tape just in case. Guarantee it. 73% at start. Shooting Star will cap it up to 100. And assuming we don't get whacked, then it'll stay that way. Oh wow, that didn't change it at all. So it's a guaranteed catch. Perfect.
Rad.
Diveal. The Diveal's helmet heads not only allow them to breathe in water, but contain an air pocket that helps them float too. Whereas they're very mobile in lakes and seas, they're a little slower on land. Sure enough, that reflects on their stats too. So now we have the ability to swim. Go for the energy wave. Simple battle. And now, because we have the ability to swim, there's a side quest that we can do in the ocean here. Swimming does consume stamina over time, so you'll need to make sure that you don't run out. The side quest here, if we talk to this NPC, This is the first of what the Rangers have been calling the moving signposts. Some speculate that if you stand on the buttons in the right order and follow them, it'll lead you to treasure. Others say it just takes you in a big loop. This one's a bit time-consuming. Okay, where do you keep your tapes? All you have is a pair of swim trunks. Do you have like a special pouch for it? A Victoria's Secret compartment, so to speak? This may have become its healing use and side effects. Ooh. That's very good. We'll go with jump scare. Bonk. Spoopy. Alright. So with luck, if I can shell out all the damage that I possibly can, we might be able to take out the human. Perfect. And that ends the battle immediately. Waterproof backpack. Sure. Totes believe you. There's a lot of different switches we need to hit, and if we don't hit them in the right order, then the entire puzzle resets. So you really got to pay attention to which directions they're pointing in. It does lead in a couple of loops and get a bit confusing, but if you follow the exact straight lines, you should be good. Yeah, because we can swim and everything, there are also some cassette beasts that we could only encounter via the water, too. As well, there are a bunch of encounters. Or, battles, sorry. Okay, up. So that switch up there. Got it. Boop. Follows the gale lines. Exactly. You know what? What the heck is that? I think I did mention last week that we're approaching the point in which I am completely blind in the game and don't know what to expect. Yeah, we've hit that point. What the hell is a frilly pad? Looks freaky. I mean, I'm gonna pick it up because completion, but what the heck? Okay, battering ram. I guess use water tape, just in case.
Recording.
39 to start. And bonk! That should push it up to like 80. Perfect chance. Hello, Aura. How you doing? Yes, it's a creature. It's a freaky creature. Frilly pad. A tadpole's mature state. Tadpole. Okay, so we missed one. Frilly pad's limbs allow it to hunt for food. They can often be found hiding by the edges of ponds and lakes. If someone, or something, passes by that it deems edible, it'll attempt to ensnare it with its long tongue. It's a hentai demon. And we've recorded a copy of it. We've recorded a Raki? Actually, is there a raccoon cassette beast? I doubt, but... Oh, right, this is what that unlocks.
Wait,
Wait, is this a train station? No one in town ever mentioned this. Do the people here not know about this? Oh boy. I think I remember doing this one. And the main puzzle to it, well, is these. There are 2 different solutions to every area, and they include, well, most every area. And usually they include meddling with these things in a very specific way. Bear with me. I don't remember the solutions. So there's gonna be a bit of flailing. This and so close. Yes, I'm a hentai demon, definitely. Oh, that looks beautiful. Countess? I guess that's the evolution of Fawcetteer. Just gonna deal with Fawcetteer quick. Criticize? Alright, let's start recording them. I don't want to use the last water tape. Let's use a chrome instead.
recording.
Starting at 18%. Pump it up to about 80. Perfect chance even. Perfect. Ricky's bad at lights out? A bit, yeah.
Rad.
Countess. Countess takes a lot of pride in the manners and etiquette of their own behavior, and that of others. If they perceive someone acting uncouth, they're immediately distressed, which drastically increases the pressure in the streams of water pouring from their heads. Cool. A bit depressing, but cool. Wonk. Poison pollen. Gives the target poison status. Cool. Right, back to the puzzle. Like most people, I don't really like lights out puzzles too much, but usually I can kind of flail it and figure out some bits and bobs of it. Again, some bits and bobs, not all of it. You know what? Get rid of this thing. Just gonna flee. Have a bit less pressure to worry about. This, no. Heck. There we go. That's one chest. Now for the other. I don't... One of these days I'll get the solution. Butts. Have I mentioned I'm bad at puzzles? There we go. All that effort, just so I can get a metal rift. Hits a whole team, becomes an air-type attack when equipped to a metal-type unit. We're gonna have more of these puzzles to worry about, so start to worry. Only one locker tells the truth. Now, the unfortunate part of this is, in order to access all three of those lockers, we kind of need to dip back and hit the switch over there. To which, that's doable. Crab drowned. Hey, it's fine. Crabs can live through water, right? Note in this locker says the key is not in this box. Only one of these tells the truth. The key is not in the leftmost box. The key is in this box. The one on the left can't be true, because if only one of these tells the truth, then that means that two of them are true. Because this one is claiming this one is right, so that means that it's not. The key is not in this box. This could be the truthful one, because then it confirms the middle as the one with the loot. We might have gotten this wrong. What if you eat all the cassettes? No, Attic! Those aren't healthy for you. Don't eat the cassettes. Last I checked, this isn't gummy tape. How you doing, by the way? Desperately procrastinating university assignments. Mood. Mood, madam. Put the cassette in the frame? No. Actually, come to think of it, if you put a cassette tape in a protogen, what would happen? Would there be like a stack error where they would struggle to understand the contents of the tape? Things to think about. Let's go with an energy shot. Depends on the hardware they have. Probably, yeah. What? Inflame. Alright, we'll start with the Zephyr. Slowly punch through this lobster. Bonk. Wait for the compatible cassette readers. Unknown. Eh. If they don't, they need to start. It's a form of data storage where they can process that data is nothing. Yay. But you gotta admit, it would be adorable to see a fruit, like, see a cassette tape? See a cassette tape. Plug it into, like, I don't know, their mouth or something. You gotta admit that'd be adorable. Mist. Truly a lobster moment. There we go. This gets us the key that we're looking for, as well as a plastic ball. Okay, Weave Light. That's not terrible to fight. Gonna need to switch lock. Jump scare it. You can get the taped USB. That's true. And there's probably a USB plug on the average brute. Where, on the other hand, I'm not answering that question. I don't know the answer to that question. Maybe anus? Definitely anus. Has to be anus, right? I'm so glad and so upset that Lux and I are on the same brain cell. Also, glitter resonance. Reduces the incoming glitter type damage and negates any reactions that occur from it. Alright. He grabbed. No, Krabby! What is that? That looks so cute! I want one!
Recording.
Right was where the DC charging jack goes over. Okay, metal wall. That's not impressive, honestly.
Rad.
Pond Walker. Pond Walkers are clear proof that the monsters of New Wirral must have originated somewhere, and can't be native creatures to the island. The robotic walker exoskeleton of the Pond Walker is a highly advanced mechanical creation, perfectly protecting the fish within. It's so cute! The urge to draw that? Do it. And if you do, show us. We gotta see. Shove in. Bite. Here we go. Toggle switch. And unfortunately, there's a gate right here that we can't exactly get past. And you might notice that down there is where we started this area. It loops. We need to have this entire area flooded, effectively, in order to gain access to that boss. So in order to do that, we gotta go to a side area. Remember how I said there was 2 solutions to the outside puzzle? I lied. There are 3. Maybe even 4. Remember this pattern. And now, we can try to transcribe it onto this. Ideally, the best way to go about this would be to mute it all to blue and then just hit the middle toggle. This. I'm not that good at puzzles. I think I've shown that. Or certain types of puzzles, I should say, because... Well, yeah, pertaining to lights out puzzles, I'm not great at them. Mostly because I get overstimulated. It's just way too much to pay attention to and logic out, and it's difficult for me. Fucking... There we go. Now the unfortunate part of this is, we did this in the opposite order. So now we got salt to red. To which, I believe that's doable in like 4 moves, technically. I don't remember the pattern. Freaking crap. Bear with me, this is gonna take a while. I guess while I'm handling this, talk about other things. There we go. So now we have access to that. Frick. There's a chest up there, if I remember correctly. like, in this room. I just don't remember how. We'll come back to it. Does it pertain to the box? Vaguely remember this box being important for one reason or another. What the fuck is that? Barnacle. Okay, sure, game. Whatever. We're gonna grab it anyway.
Recording.
How the heck does something so Bernie exist in some place so wetty? It's an incinerator. Yeah, it's an incinerator barnacle with the ability to guzzle fuel.
Rad.
Barnacles have no legs. They can only move by sliding their heavy concrete bodies along the ground with their hands. Their endlessly burning internal furnaces allow them to emit flames and toxic smog from their chimneys at a moment's notice. Very defensive. Ow. Sweat can't smile, it's a starting line. Right. I think I mentioned I need to increase my protein intake as a result of the nurse practitioner wanting to, well, mentioning it. Did some troubleshooting with family. We decided upon protein bars. And I gotta say, the ones that we picked out are very candy-like. Which is concerning for me. Like, it's supposed to be a health food, not something that you eat for pleasure. And honestly, I could see myself eating it for pleasure. That's weird to think about. Okay, yeah, I think I'm starting to remember this one. The solution to this area is the circle up there. So a blue strip down the middle. I said I was going to do this later, and yet here I am doing it now. What does that say about me? Quite a lot, actually. I just can't seem to let things go. Eat raw egg. I mean, yeah, but that's very unpleasant. As a behaviorist, I know very well that if it's not something you want to do, then you're probably not going to do it. There we go. So now to float up there and double verify. No. Wait, then what? I'll research that later. More protein and bar would be awful. Yeah. Woofy! Woof woof! How you doing? Yeah, like, the ones that we picked out were, had, like, these weird flavors to them. Like, specifically, the three that we got were, like, it was a variety pack. So there's 6 apiece of chocolate and peanut butter, which actually doesn't taste too bad, weirdly enough. A brownie type thing, and what they claim is a sundae is supposed to be themed around an ice cream sundae, but honestly, it's kind of the weakest of the lot. And again, they taste good. They feel like I'm eating candy, and that feels so wrong to me. But at the same rate, I could probably chew through these easily as like a snack or whatnot, and that's a good thing, I guess. Man, what's that noise? I don't mean like a noise you could hear. It's like there's something wrong with the air. Well, yeah, kind of. We'll get to that. First, we need to heal up. And so far, doing all right, Woofy. You? How's the adorable bupper? Actually, what am I doing? Could you a scoop of raw protein powder or kitten powder if you prefer? I'd rather not, thank you. That sounds very unpleasant. I'd have some engineering work to do back at the shop, but I might just swerve it for now.
Yeah.
You gotta take a break sometimes, bud. Wait, what'd you say just now? I said I had some engineering work to do? No, after that. I was gonna swerve it.
Huh?
That phrase? To swerve something?
Oh.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Like if you're gonna skip out and doing something or going somewhere, that's you swerving it. Okay, gotcha. I'll embrace your unusual slang with an open mouth. I think I'm gonna swerve this whole conversation. Right, Captain Skip. We'll get to that.
Oh.
One of the ranger captains was recently asking me what life was like for me before I landed here. They were born and raised on the island and haven't known anywhere else. Their parents met after washing up here. They wanted to know about things like trains, shopping malls, and sports teams. A whole bunch of basic stuff that I guess I never considered someone here might grow up not knowing about. I suppose life isn't complicated here, but at least people can still grow up happy. Yeah, to an extent. Alright, I didn't unlock that fast travel point. That's what we were doing. Battle time.
Oh.
Ah, an archangel. We're in trouble again, aren't we? Our dimensional space is imperfect. Science and mathematics remains true. All things have four sides. I'd say this thing hasn't gotten its head screwed on right, but it seems to lack a head altogether. No, I see an inconsistency within you. You're imperfect beings. Let me right all your wrong angles. Hecahedron, Neoplatonic solid. We'll take a turn to shape up. Is done. Ram 5. Go for the battery, because this should crit. Never mind. Brick Blast. Okay, that's a bit rough. We've got the wrong fusion for this. We'll turn over a new leaf. That's not gonna matter. Shit. Brick Blast is gonna keep us pressed. Frustrum Call. Okay. Guess we'll do your charge. Followed by battery. Go for the rewind. This fight isn't that hard, to be honest. Yeah, it is bothersome dealing with the contact damage and it constantly buffing itself, but honestly, that's minor in the grand scheme of things. I think I might just sharpen if it's going to invert my contact. Then Orbital Blast. We'll put you to sleep forever. Ooh. Mind Meld. User shares its moves with its allies. And this one has quite a few modifiers on it too. Increased XP, increased priority, and a raid from Shade. What are you doing? Oh my god, that's 21 people. We come to loosen your nut. Excuse me? What the hell does that mean, Shade? Megaton Nocturne. Ooh, nice pick. I brought dorks. Hello, Vectech. Hello, Afro Bandit. How you doing? How are you doing? For the unfamiliars, I'm a 2-day-a-week streamer. My specialties include roguelikes or otherwise hard games, including RPGs. Our current game clearing right now is Cassette Beasts. Give us your nut and find out. Oh no. Venture there and head northbound where your wayward paths shall meet. Where auburn trees spring from the ground, their dead leaves crisp under your feet. Interesting. Are my angles imperfect also? The calculations were correct. I failed in 3 simultaneous dimensions. Oh, what good timing. I was just thinking how I needed to recruit someone who's good with numbers. How'd you like a job, my new cuboid friend? Suck! You and I, we should have a proper talk sometime. Gremlin hours. Yeah, exactly. I guess that was another addition to my list of weird things on this island that tried to kill me. Great stuff, mate. A Triangle Man said he wants to have a proper talk with you. He's weirdly civil for a creepy floating guy. Did you say something earlier about a cryptic clue you're investigating? Hit me with that. Auburn trees spring from the ground, their dead leaves crisp under your feet. That sounds like it's describing an area to me. Are you wanting to go there or something? I guess we better go back to adventuring. Didn't you hear some rumors about something happening in West Harbor Town? Might be a good place to check out. Exactly. It's always gremlin hours. It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
Bonjour.
Or, it's always sunny in New Wirral.
Au revoir.
Hey!
Now, after we've defeated enough of the champions, we will be visited by this cretin in New Wirral. Hello, Lies.
Sorry.
Is this too loud? Maybe this is a little easier for you. I thought we could pencil in a quick meeting. Is this the same bloke who keeps appearing in the stations? Who are you anyway? Oh, where are my manners? I should introduce myself. Are you an Archangel?
Archangel?
Is that what you call us? How delightful. As for me, personally, I've been called many things by your kind. Arthur, Alexander, Agamemnon.
Alas, I am Aleph.
Oh, is Ricky Nut Hour? You can call me Al. Like Weird Al. He's in vogue nowadays, right? He's, not what I expected. I've been preoccupied for some time by an old friend. Fortunately, that situation has been resolved. And I return to find out this world has gathered more of my people, more archangels. These are exciting times indeed, friends. The newcomers are wild, unfocused, but I see much potential in them. So I must ask you don't attempt to interfere in my team-building exercise. In fact, I must request that you cease searching for my peers entirely. I need to find them to leave this island.
Oh,
You just want to leave? Yes, I could send you away from here. And choking too. Oh my. The only thing I can't warp is me. A mirror doesn't reflect itself. Do you trust this triangle bloke?
so be it.
I shall grant your wish.
Please don't come back. Really, I mean it.
Yeet. You've come to loosen your nut? Oh my. How you doing, Pookie? We've been yeeted to this strange desert. What the fuzzy? This is not what we had in mind. We also don't have our cassette abilities here. Don't even recognize the language, can't recognize this. Simple area to progress through, just straight line it. Also, massive sword. A painting of this guy. But more pressingly.
Hey, sugar.
You're looking pretty lost there, stranger. You need a place to stay. Guessing the outside world is fucked? Potentially. You're lucky I found you when I did,
Call
sweetheart.
me Miss Amber.
I'm the face of the Amber Lodge.
You're mighty lucky.
The Amber Lodge doesn't pass through these dead worlds often. Please, make yourself at home. Have yourself a look around. We're traveling right now, so there ain't nowhere to go just yet. Effectively, this is like a speakeasy. You can get bits and bobs of data pertaining to the archangels here.
Well,
He and I were like family once, back in the good old days. There was a whole gang of us. We had some mighty fine times together, let me tell you. Aleph was like the leader. I mean, of course he was. That's his whole shtick, ain't it? For me, I was the ride. Morganta, the keeper of the door. But sometimes, folks just grow apart. Sometimes it gets messy at the end. I left all that behind. I'm sure Aleph's still trying to find his ticket off the island, even now. No way the old witch will tell him now, of course. How, of course. But I don't want to bore you with this old girl's the tales of days gone by. Me? An archangel? What? I told you. I'm just the face of the establishment. The Amber Lodge is the real attraction. Not to mention, you'd know all about walking around wearing an avatar, wouldn't you? Don't worry, I won't tell. Now I'm guessing you were stranded out on that rock because Aleph warped you away. And before that, New Wirral? That island's like a fly trap. Folks slip through the cracks and end up there. Mighty unlucky of you, sugar. But as for the business with a triangle-headed friend, it ain't your fault you got caught up in our old mess. I'll give you a ride just this once. Follow me. This mirror will take you where you need to go. Where that is, however, that just ain't up to me. Step through when you're ready. She could be the building, or she could just be a representative of it. Much in the same way like Igor and the Velvet Room attendant are for the Velvet Room.
Take care.
It was mighty fine seeing you. Oh, do me a favor. Let's not tell a friend Al about me helping you out, shall we? Okay, so if I'm understanding this right, this triangle man, Aleph, he's an archangel who's been stuck in New Wirral like the rest of us. And you were saved by a stranger after that triangle bloke sent you to another world. Something he can do to others, but not himself. Gotcha. We don't know what this guy's planning, do we? It sounds like he has an agenda, all right. One that involves finding other archangels.
Oh.
I guess my question is, what do you want to do about this guy? He's clearly up to something, but all this stuff might be a bit above our pay grade. We keep an eye on him. Good idea, mate. Though, before we address that specifically, there's something else that we need to address first. And I get it, it's gonna sound like a side quest, and it is. But I figure there's no better time than now to address it.
Bonjour.
There is a DLC for this game. There might be more coming in the future, I don't know. What I do know is now is as good a time as any to tackle it. After you've gone through that event with Aleph, a rowboat washes up on shore. Normally, stuff like that only arrives in New Wirral in pieces. We can ride it and go to an exclusive area. Is this where the boat is meant to take us? Where are we? This is Brightside Pier. Think of it like a mini dungeon. Think of it like a macro dungeon. Brightside Pier. Huh.
Vagrants and vagabonds of the audience.
Are you sitting comfortably?
There
are no seats. Are there meant to be chairs? Are you standing comfortably? Good. Let us begin the
I
show.
welcome you all.
The time draws near
Come one, come all.
to Brightside Pier.
I am Gwen.
Humble host and ring mistress of the Brightside Pier. You've received a special invitation to the grand reopening of this once-in-a-lifetime carnival of entertainment. Or at least that's what I would be saying if this place was ready for the public. It's, not. I'm having some technical difficulties. What's going on?
Well,
The Pier's three main attractions are each powered by rusty old machines that keep them running day and night. Something has happened to these infernal engines. Their instability threatens the safety of the entire pier. This happened on my watch, and because the nasty blighters have since moved in, I can't fix them myself. I sent out the boat to your island in hopes someone would help me resolve my, slight predicament.
Okay.
I guess I'm following so far. You need our help.
Well?
What do you think? Think I'd be able to give these infernal engines a good old wallop to make them work again? Sure.
Fantastic.
I knew from the moment I saw you you'd be up to the task. Around the pier, you'll be able to find prize tickets. Collect enough, and I'll exchange them for a pass to let you enjoy an attraction. Couldn't you just give them to us? I'm duty-bound as both a host and clown to abide by the rules of the establishment. Besides, it's more fun this way.
Huh.
I guess we should take a look around then. This DLC is going to be our main objective for the day. There's quite a bit to do here, and that includes some unique cassette beasts too. There are only 8, compared to the over 100 in the prior area, however. While I can't guarantee that we can perfect everything on the outside world, here we probably can. Woo! The general gimmick to this place is there are 3 different micro dungeons that we need to complete, each with their own mini gimmicks too. In order to gain access to them, however, we need tickets. In order to get those tickets, we need to interact with the designated attractions. Though to gain access to our first one, we just need to explore the hub world a little bit. There are a few different ways that we can get tickets around this hub world. There we go. I believe we need 5 in order to access the first area. But there's a total of like 7 or 8. I'm trying to remember how we accessed this one specifically, and I don't fully recall. But at least for right now, we have enough to get our first ticket.
Hello.
Let's go with green. Just get him. Get him. Ah! That requires pink. Grab this. Huck it in here. And you might be able to see something back there. Accessing that requires a key, which we don't have quite yet. And it's for one of this area's exclusive cassette beasts. Okay, that requires red. This one. The haunted house is the one that we can access with the green key.
Oh.
We should take a look around, right? Did they name this place after my favorite band, or is that just a coincidence? There's an interactable static brick here. This place is a bit of a maze, so bear with me while we explore it. It's a lot of trigger X switch, go to Y area. And it looks worse than it actually is. Can't do anything with that quite yet, because we need something. Can't threaten any good time. We also can't access this because we need a key for it. Or this because we need a key for it. There's our ruby eye. We can go back to that in a little. First, though, I wanted to address this area because easy switch. Giving us a ceramic tape, which captures earth element beasts. Criticize another prize ticket. A good chunk of prize tickets are hidden within the micro-dungeons themselves. Hold, I think I saw something back there. A switch. You can't fool me. This gets us plastic knife. Stop trying to fight, Raki. Too bad, I could punch things. Like this poniard. Or pawn dead, sorry. To which shooting star followed by recording it. We could just use the ceramic tape. Nah. We've got chrome ones. Plastic cutlery. Exactly, and it's very effective. Hits multiple times, hits twice, single target. Fairly powerful. Ow. Pawn dead captured. Pawn dead spends much of their time in a dormant state, transmuting their bodies into a durable granite. These pawn dead statues can alarm unwilling travelers passing by, who find themselves unexpectedly in the company of expressionless, skull-faced monsters. Fairly balanced stats across the board. Blow its back out. This is also where we first get introduced to one of the exclusive mons, if I remember correctly. Charlequin. Or Charlequin, sorry. Bump it up to 100.
Cool.
The Charlequin uses its oversized sleeves to store items used for public performances. This includes fireworks, flammable materials, incendiary devices, and more. We're gonna switch you. No, wait. We just need a basic snack for you. The Apocalypse is the bigger issue. Oh, that's it. Capturing this game still confuses you? How so? Like, conceptually, it's simpler to grasp. There's a fixed % chance that occurs based on the tape that you use. and based on the mon that you're capturing. You can increase that chance by dealing damage to it, and the chance decreases when the unit trying to capture it takes damage. So 60% because we're using the chrome tape, modified by this being apocalypse. Deal damage to it, increase its chance. But if line were to get hit, it would decrease as well. The exception being if you hit 100%, to which I don't think it modifies too much. Hellsinger Bridge. It pulled a dead body out. Oh no! I love Hellsinger Bridged. It ended on a high note, at least. And bringing up a new unique unit, Little Red. Use a faux tape just to guarantee this one. Zoomies! So because Meredith got hit, chance decreased. But we hit pretty hard, increasing our chance. All the way up to 100%. Is that an anther monitor? Yes! That's Cat 5. It's a very cute one. Also cute, Little Red. In their immature state, Little Red has the potential to maintain their civil and friendly personas into adulthood, or give in to their inner beasts. What would drive such a courteous creature to such bloodlust? Charge. Oh, these monsters are so fucking cute. I don't know, but the team behind this game just did a very, very good job. And battery. Bonk. Now, I believe we need to fight that one specifically, so what I'm gonna do is turn back. Flee. Because not only do I want to include some of these new mons in my team, we also need to heal. Meredith has taken a whipping. I'm also going to note that one of the bigger reasons why I wanted to address the DLC at this specific stage of the game is because this is just the best point to be able to do so and actually experience a challenge. That Gwen lady really makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up, if you know what I mean.
So you have a crush on her?
What?
That's not where I was going with that at all. You're really telling on yourself by asking that line. I mean, some people want to stick it in crazy, that's all. I meant to change my party. 'Cause, we could put the plastic crab in storage. I want to keep you a little bit. You need to evolve. Put Tokisect in storage. Unfortunately, these are currently sorted by name, so let's go to Fire. Pull out that Charlequin. And the Little Rat. Wanna play this game now more when you get fish Digimon first? I mean, I'm still playing through Time Stranger myself. I need to get back to it at some point. Thanks for the reminder. We can take an opportunity to show off the new units. No effect. Bad joke. We can probably get rid of that attack. Carnivore is a pretty useful ability, if you like using Bite. It increases the HP gain that you get from that. Phew. Prismatic is also cool. It's a glitter ability that randomizes the user's type at the end of the round. Inflame, call for help, okay. Let's see, inventory, no wait. Party. Check tape. Edit stickers. Because we could probably take off Bad Joke. As well as Call for Help. Because neither of those stickers are all too impressive. There we go. Introducing the evolution to Little Red, Scarlet. It looks so fucking cool. Inflame. Okay, not quite enough damage. Bish Bash Bosh is gonna hurt. That will kill. Shoot. On the bright side, I'm biting back. No, 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 no. Fuck. Well, this is rough. Because now we have our mute disabled. You need to level your monsters with stats. Do you like? Yeah, exactly. The most the monsters themselves do is just modulate the stats. Older, less fur, but you feel a bit colder. We'll punch the Scarlet Teeth. Yeah. Berserker is an automatic ability. It triggers when the unit goes below 50% HP, giving them Berserk for a few turns, as well as increased attack power. It can be pretty dangerous. But at the same rate, you just need to press down on the unit hard enough and finish the job. Oof.
No.
Copycat is an ability that copies the last move used by the target, unless you've learned it yourself. Gasoline spray. What was that cute noise? What cute noise? You're mistaken. Alright, we've dealt with the spikes, which will give us a prize ticket, a basic tape, and the ability Retribution. We can also fall down holes now. Though, more importantly, it also means the spikes over here have cleared up. There's an invisible maze. Leading to the library key, which we need to finish the area, another tape, and the Criticize ability. There's nothing else here. Other than enough invisible walls to make Koga hard. And blue check, posture check. Thank yous. We'll sip, we'll sit, and we'll check out that sketch, Lux. I definitely can't show that on stream, but even still, that's hilarious. And... fuck. In the Discord chat that I've got with Lycan, Dreamy, and Ox. So one of them posted a thing, and I'm thinking, fuck, now I want that. I've made a few different jokes and references pertaining to Sim and Switch's Mice Tea. They've announced a plushie. Fuck. I don't have space for the plushie! Not to mention, the one plushie that I did buy earlier, in the last month, if I remember correctly, Macy. The prototyping is almost done for that, apparently, so expect it around summer, I'm guessing. You know, all that stuff with the vinyl record I was looking for got me thinking.
Go on. Ah.
Let me put it this way. We found an album that had never been recorded in my world. And if there are infinite worlds, then that implies infinite albums.
Could that be true?
So, like, when I was a teenager, I was a big fan of this old fantasy author. I was a huge dork. Every book he wrote wasn't just a story, it was like peering into his mind. Aspirations, beliefs, philosophies. Writing a book is like putting a bit of yourself out into the world forever. Eventually, I read everything he'd ever written when he was alive, and the finality of it stuck with me. I experienced everything he'd ever written. There would never be any more. I guess that happens to all of us when we die. Eventually, we'll have said everything we'll ever say. But if there's infinite worlds, maybe there's an endless list of different books he ended up writing. Maybe endless versions of us, having endless memories and experiences of their own. Maybe we never really die, in a sense. Just something that's been on my mind is all. I thought you decided to buy a bad dragon. Oh, no! No, I'd get very concerned and weirded out looks from family. And no, it's also not my style. Right, La Barbie key. We could use that here. Access more of the dungeon pertaining to these books. Ah! Crap. And with this, we also get introduced to a new cassette beast. This is Hauntome. It's a very cool one. We'll switch quick. If they ask to borrow it, you get worried. They probably won't. Yeah, don't go for the super unit. Instead, we'll go for double smack. Try to record one of these guys.
Recording!
24 initial. Hauntome's ability is hardcover, reducing any and all damage dealt via contact moves. Fuck you! You know what? I might as well just punch one of these guys out first. Ow. Ow. Okay, that'll make it easier to capture. I don't really have a great way of hitting it, so I'll probably just have to go face with Copper Chop. Try again on recording it. Would it be better to have a tank to taunt? Probably, yeah. Oh dear. I'll just gonna gamble on it. Got it! The Hauntome may appear like a book possessed by a restless spirit, but its eye is an organic creature that has taken root inside a large tome. It flaps its pages to create powerful winds. Now we're out of here. With how much of a beating we've taken, we're gonna need to rest again. If we were to find our way back to our homes, our real homes, would all this time have passed there? Or will we end up back at the moment we left? Like all this had happened in the blink of an eye. It's something to think about. This area can get a bit complicated with the platforming puzzles you need to do. Ah! That stumble also doesn't help. You kidding? I swear, I'm better at 3D platforming than I'm displaying here. Landing with the flutter on that one specific platform is what's fucking me up. Because it staggers you. Fucking... come on! That's just on me. Whoever designed the flutter to have that extra animation on the tail end when you land after using it, I need to find you, and when I do, I have very stern words. Fucking finally. Do you have restraints in the cupboard? Oh my nog. And thanks, Zoe. How you doing? Sippy complete. Greg. Oh no, more of these. Why was that so much easier? Fine, whatever. We got the green engine key. That's what we were here for anyway. Because that lets us access this area. Start complaining if I put them in the cupboard. Oh my. Alright, we're gonna need to lead with our strongest. So that means... this.
Ugh.
It's too hot in here. I'm not dressed for the occasion. Is this the engine we're looking for? The Infernal Engine Pearl. The Feral Machine. Despite comments about how hot it is, it's a beast type. Also pointing out, our boss fights here get unique background music. Charge! Guzzle Fuel. Guzzle Fuel is an ability that leeches TP from targets. What in Fear and Hunger is that? Freaky. That's the only thing you need to realize. Much like with the Archangels, these guys have the same type of gimmick. They will slowly build up enough power to the point that they will unleash an ultimate attack. Alright, next turn will be fusion, I think. Now, the unfortunate part of this music is there's not an alt version with lyrics. I really do wish there was. But I guess it kind of makes sense in this case, given that these guys are technically not archangels. Okay, we're gonna need to heal, just in case. Gear Seer! It's a multi-hitting attack. 5. On the bright side, due to the level gap, it's not that powerful.
No.
However, that will change once we get below half health. That's when its real gimmick comes in, Berserk. Now that it's under this Berserk state, it's going to be a lot more threatening. Orbital Blast! On the bright side, we don't need to worry about it. Throw.
Fantastic.
This attraction is officially stable once more. 1 machine down, 2 to go.
That engine just tried to grind us into a fine paste. You're not telling us something, mate.
Is that engine an archangel? Are you an archangel? I don't know what an archangel is. All I know is something strange happened to the engines, and now they're like that. I don't want anyone to get hurt. I'll see you back on the pier.
I don't trust clowns. Ox has continued to set up shop in Synapse using Bezos bucks for 29 months. That's almost a year. How's our favorite CEO, Wolkaproobie?
Hello.
Let's grab the pink attraction pass next.
Whee!
And by the way, if you ever run out of materials or anything like that, you can always exit here via the subway. In Ox Associates 2. Oh, ha. So, alright, you got he and Meshi as a room door sign for Con came in. Augurs.
Bonjour.
I'll take a look at it in a few moments. I just want to get some tapes. Maybe he finally got a pair of Fusili. Even though I don't expect to use it. Hello, Mitty. How you doing? Ooh, that's a nice sign. Hope you're doing well. Likewise. This area is very wide. Thick walls, sure, why not? It's a very wide area, and if I remember correctly, there's an ice-type beast here. Whee! There's also these guys, Ampere. So far, doing all right. A double smack. Because we need to peel that wall. Ionize air. I think we're just gonna go for this, followed by maybe use a superconductive. Why not?
Recording!
Initial 100%. Wow, you didn't even need to worry. Good, call for help all you want. No one's gonna hear you.
Cool.
Ampere! It's a little more than a living battery. Having formed limbs by suspending scrap iron in the air around it. It's not clear what first caused it to gain sentience. Somewhat defensive. Not too much to write home about. Still adorable. Honk. And the back line, Charloquin and Little Red get some upgrades. Now, down there is something we can interact with, but we're better off going through this a little chronologically. To which this doorway here introduces us to our gimmick, which is funhouse doors. This place is a bit of an open-ended maze, and it's hard to wade through. Whee! It also doesn't help that there are moments like this, where it's not only easy to fall off, but it's also just very confusing. Whee! Okay. With that, we can access that chest for another prize ticket. Woo! Also, double smack. Whee! I think there was... thought so. We do need a static brick for that, but so far we haven't seen one. If I remember correctly, there's one, like, very far in, I believe, this direction-ish. You do kind of need to do some finagling to get it over there, however. Which is why this platform is here, to help you cross the gap. Woo, that was close. Ah! No! Fuck! I have fury! I did that fucking platform challenge. And now I'm getting attacked by an Ampere and a Charlotte. Lovely. Oh, fuck you, game. Yeah, snatch defeat for the jaws of victory. And let me tell you, these feet, they taste disgusting. I had it, and I accidentally hit the wrong button because I forgot which button is throw, and it's the same button as you pick up. How did I forget that? No! No! It's so that one can be falling meme. Accurate. You know what? I need to take my anger out on something. Come here, Google. Funny you say that, Lux, and for some people this may be embarrassing. It's not to me. As a show of just how flexible I am, as a kid, I actually did chew my toenails. I no longer have that flexibility. Woo. Come on. Woo. No, not again. Do I keep the brick at least? Cool. Whew. Shit. 2, 1, good. Good. 2, 1, good. 2, 1, good. Okay. Still put a foot behind your head. Awesome. Get to 20 and Skeleton says, nope. Yeah, pretty much, actually. It was a little earlier than that. I actually quit the habit, but even then. From this, Chrome Tape, critical AP, gain 1 HP every time you crit. So if you have a build that does a lot of crit cannon stuff, it could be useful. So in other words, for example, a charge battery build. Whee! Now we do need that brick again. Fucking hell. Well, we're just gonna have to go back and get that, won't we? Ooh. If my flexibility really hurts too because bad hip. Oh. Got hypermobile ankles, bad legs and spine. Very not much flexible anymore. Where? Oh, guts of 20 and Skeleton says nope. Ah. And this bitch empty. Yeet. More platforms. Boop, boop. Okay, there's one more thing we can do. Also, this guy exists. Rat Cassell. Believe it or not, Rat Cassell there is a unit that we can get in base game. We've even seen its pre-evolved form. Oh dear. Yep, Ratcateer. Just gonna nom it. Oops. I probably shouldn't have done that. Eh. Okay, switch to W. Nice try. Small smack. And we'll go to Superheated Fist. Burn. Really? Bonk. And we also get Battery. Naturally this time. As opposed to an ingrained sticker. Let's see, check tape. This one isn't much better. We'll just peel that one. Move sticker to there. Now, before we continue a little further, should probably heal.
Hey.
The cool thing about the Witch House is, like, three other bands had to disband for them to form. Proc Gen fell apart when their bassist left to start his own religion, so vocalist Rob Hansen needed work. Drummer Linda Steele had just left the punk trio Bad Horses after a record label dispute, and guitarist Daniel Safety First Buttercroft was the only survivor of a tour bus crash which killed the entirety of his band No Seatbelts. No seatbelts. You fucking kidding. Stars aligned, though mostly through bad circumstances, and they were able to form the Witch House. Made me think how small the chances are of that even happening. I wonder what the probability of the two of us being here in this moment must be. Pretty unlikely, I'd guess. Alright, time for Area 3. Which, if I remember correctly, is a fist fight. Woo! I believe getting to the top of this one? Shit.
Never mind, that's just a light pole. Brick. All right, and one, two, 1, 2. We can do a bit of shortcutting here. And the results of this. Air camouflage, more tape, more ticket. And also, our last switch. Giving us access to the generator. And another freaky abomination. The Chaos Machine. Chaos Machine is our first instance of a glitter-type unit. Glitter has a very unique property. Much of the same way that Beast practically doesn't interact with anything, Glitter interacts with literally everything. So if we were to, for example, hit this thing with a double smack, for the next 3 turns, this glitter unit becomes electrical. You'll also notice that every single one of these generators also shares the ability Guzzle Fuel. Charge it up. You know what? It's the memes of glitter gets everywhere. Yes, exactly. Ideally, when you go into this specific fight against Rose, you will want, or Rose, or whatever it is, you'll want a unit that will have a lot of interactions. Because in addition to this, if Glitter attacks any other target, well, they become Glitter. Firewall. Battering ram. Every single one of these units also has the unique ultimate gear shear. Fight. Turning you Beast. I'll say keep doing with the electrical attacks, because the last thing we want to do is for it to mute again. Energy shot. Keep getting those firewalls up. Now, unfortunately, I kind of bungled this a little bit, and now you're astral. But that does help us a little bit, too. Because now we can bite Peach. Rewind Cat 5 a little bit. Yeah. Unfortunately, Gear Shear is pretty damaging. However, this is something we can gimmick. Because now what we can do is double smack to cause you to go berserk. Actually, hold on. We could fuse quick. Now go for the double smack. So now you're forced to use melee attacks only, and Guzzle Fuel no longer works. Like it matters, because we'll nuke you out of the sky with Mercurial Arrow. These guys also self-destruct when killed. Not too bad. We also get Machine Curse out of this. All damage gets reflected and dealt to... Reflects all damage and statuses dealt by moves triggered by other passive moves back onto the user. A little bit complicated.
Yes!
You've disabled another one of those devilish machines for me. On behalf of Brightside Pier, you have my most resplendent thanks.
Surely you could give us some more information. We're risking our necks for you here.
Where did these engines come from?
Well,
I built them. They were meant to keep the pier running without me, but that hasn't quite worked out according to plan. Once they're all safely disabled, I can figure out what went wrong with them. I can make them work properly, I'm sure of it.
Sure. Right. Rest up. I'm trying to remember. This thing is gonna bother me for some time. I know you can access it. I just don't remember how. Oh well, we'll figure it out. We have enough prize tickets to trade for the red pass. Which, if we interact with this, fucks up a ride. I guess that ride just failed its safety inspection. Think we could walk across it like this? Yes. And this leads to our next attraction, the Cosmic Zone. Also, a tech brick. Shit. To which this tech brick can be used over here. Wet. By doing that, I don't remember what it does, actually. Oh, wait, it causes this chest to appear. Don't worry. It's another prize ticket. I'm gonna keep saying this. The music to this area is amazing. Also amazing, the Cosmic Zone. This reminds me of about 6 different nightclubs I've been to. They all smelled worse than this place, to be fair. Timed switches. This is the gimmick of this place. As for your unique unit, Ninotom. So no one is waiting for to open their ones. Open them. Nice. Mask. Curiosity killed the Raki, but not the same, right? Ass fat wall. That looks cool. You know what? Hold on. Record. Chrome tape. We're gonna designate that Ninotom and bunch it with everything we got. 62% initial. With the energy shot, that should pump it up to 100. Fenrir-Wolfen. Ooh. And Minotaur is a Minotom captured. They were once novelty automatons designed to entertain guests at theme park on some unremarkable parallel Earth. Long outliving their creators, they've since gained a mechanical sentience of sorts and look to sail the stars like the space rockets they resemble. Very good physical stats, very weak special stats. You could take advantage of this. Yeah, what I'm gonna say is make sure you can get that comm as soon as you can. Switch to flip, and by flipping it, we cause a drastic shift in the world. Ooh, that was close. By plunking that there, we can get access to this chest, giving us the lunar key. Frick. Double frick. Oh, I could just do that. It's payday, the universe lined up. Then methinks you should be pressing the attack. Strike while the iron's hot, and don't let up. Woo! Bringing this tech brick all the way over here opens up a chest, giving us another prize ticket. Over here is a door that can only be opened by the lunar key that we just nabbed, giving us more time challenges. Ref sheet Carnival crazy about their art style. Hey, it's still something you want, so go get it. Bonk. Okay, poison. Nothing too much to know about. Battery. Leica! How you doing? How's the good buffer? Get dodge sticker and sticker trick. Replace the last move used with booby trap. Because, you know, everyone's vulnerable to a booby trap at some point. Ah! Shit. Aching? What happened? Crap. Went to the library to return books. Came back with more for the next summer. This semester. Grabbed a lot of books. Oh dear. Like, how many books you got, girl? What? One mo counting? Oh no. Oh, also there's a Galagor here. You might want to grab that. Blow your back out. On the bright side, Galagor here has a lot of resistance, so we probably won't mess up capturing it. Actually, come to think of it, energy stock. Never mind, you just got a lot of defenses, don't you? All 7 volumes of the British Pharmacopoeia. Jeez. Vectech guesses 13. Let's see how close that is. Swift, quick, and smile, it's all around. Hibernate. Oh, nice. You're putting yourself to sleep. Cute. Right. Let's start capturing. Get it on shiny and chrome. 9, but all 4 of them are hardback. Oh dear, that's a lot of book. Pump it to 75%. You've got to be kidding me.
Cool.
A stardigrade that has evolved super intelligence. Its outer armor almost entirely covers its pink worm-like core, which is partially visible through the glass dome on its helmet. Now to point out something incredibly frustrating that might be told by this Gelagor's abilities. That sleepwalk ability that it used, normally, that ability is supposed to have, like, a 1% chance of succeeding. Statistically insignificant. I'll bet you it has some type of ability that increases those odds. Because otherwise, if I got hit by a 1% attack just now, I need to get a lottery ticket. Or another set of card packs. Probably another set of card packs, because at that point, I'm getting something out of my money rather than just a piece of paper that literally does not give me a prize. With the exception of the Earthsea Quartet, which happened to be on the shelf, they're all queer as hell. It seems queer space section is HQ, high quality. Hey, take it, run with it. I need a solar key, which I have. Yes, there is a sleep status effect. Normally it's supposed to seal up all your abilities and give you a unique set of 3 different ones. They are Summon Tulpa, Sleepwalk, and Snore, if I remember correctly. One of them is a projectile attack, one of them is a physical attack, and the third is Call Out Allies. History, comma, queer, or headquarters, but high quality works there? Yeah, sleep can be a very paralyzing ability. Or ailment, sorry. But of course, to make up for it, a good chunk of bosses are immune to it. There we go, red engine key. Sleep talk is probably beneficial to sleep. Yeah, maybe. You'll likely be able to process thoughts a little bit better. Audio is messed up. Oh, really? How badly? How badly? Is it like a staticky thing, or...? Oh yeah, it is sounding staticky. What? Why? Why is it crunchy? Okay, just gonna cycle connection a little bit. Okay, I think it's been repaired? I don't know. I don't know what was going on there. And frankly, that has me a bit worried. Also, hidden switch. Field Detail, Gay History of Britain, and Lesbian History of Britain. Both are academic books with no text on the front or back. Gay is blue and lesbian is red. Poggers! I can use a DC jack plug to check. I don't think Leica would appreciate that. And round 3. Raven, the Void Machine. Appropriately, this thing will banish you to the ether. And this also means I'm at a disadvantage. Oh dear. On the bright side, I've got someone metal in the background, so I can switch to that. We will just go for basic snack. Blows back out. Or it's back out. Freaking fuel vessel. Okay, double smack to berserk it, so that way it no longer has the means to leech me. Punch. Lesbian parents that disguise themselves as men? Really? Wait, why am I being banished to the shadow? Why am I being banished to the purple realm? Capper chap. And hit him with the battery. Good crits. Galactic Beatdown. I think I'll take a moment to sharpen. Use a rewind. Parrots were the inventor of Bigadu crime. Really? I'm going to do so I can have suspicion. I knew that. Ah, gears! Why? I'm being shredded, not in the way that I like. Yeah, that's Froglin's fire. Grass is a bad idea. I mean, I guess I gave myself a plastic coating. And... charge. Nice try. Actually, no, wait. That might not be a great idea. Instead, maybe we should fuse up. Captains, and when they beat the other parrots of soldiers, they'd flash their tits before killing them. Amazing. Modular smash! Oh, that looks cool! Is the newest character in Guilty Gear now? You know, like, if I could do, like, 3D models and whatnot, I would totally make a version of Line just to put over, specifically Unica. No, thanks for saving the pier from Gwen. Nothing? I kinda expected her to come and say something. Yeah, well, there's a reason for that. Shit.
Huh.
We can evolve our Brushroom to Fungo. Fungo has combined the art of combat with calligraphy. Its movements are swift and effective, incorporating strikes from its paintbrush staff with disciplined stances. Yes, there's a pun there. Yeah, we'll keep it. Just in case they'll save.
Hello. I see you disabled the last engine. You have my deepest, most earnest thanks. Has something upset you? The way you and Meredith worked together. It just brought back some old memories. I had close friends once. We used to travel together, see so many sights. Building these engines wasn't just about the pier. I think I wanted to build new friends to replace the ones I lost.
Build new friends?
I
know this sounds silly. To conjure illusions and make them real. To will something new into the universe. That's just not something we're able to do. I got pretty close though, right? These engines, once Brightside Pier is open to the public, I'll have plenty more humans to use for my project. Morganta always said our lot can't really make things. That's for you humans. But if you start with a human and go from there, you can get pretty far.
what?
Excuse me?
Why are you making that face? Was it something I said? The infernal engines are made from humans? That's the secret sauce? Start with a human, unfold them to make them like us. You're not the first humans to sail here in my little rowing boat, but you're certainly my favorite. And you said you didn't know what an archangel was. I told you. I don't know what that word means. Then, what are you?
I am Guinevere.
Incarnation of illusion, and once an egregore of the Count of Aleph. Gwen, for short. Aleph sent me to a dead world. Send you to a dead world? That sounds like Al, all right. Anyone who wouldn't fall in line was an enemy to him. I can't imagine he's changed over the centuries. It's just his nature. My old friends are all gone, one way or another. To live 1,000 lifetimes in the company of others, only to find yourself alone. You couldn't even begin to imagine such a thing.
Her social life might be on the decline, but that doesn't exactly excuse trying to turn humans into archangels.
We can't let you experiment on humans.
Everything I do is for humanity.
Everything I've always done is for your enrichment. I've traveled the connected cosmos, bringing joy to mankind for eons. It's why I wear a human skin. I have many more gifts to give. If you think you could stop me, be my guest. Roll up, roll up. Show is about to start.
dental keys because you're much further ahead than me. Don't worry, like, this is a DLC chapter, so this is non-mandatory.
This is the final act of the night. A real showstopper.
Methinks will sharpen up to start with. Guinevere's capability is everything, technically speaking. Her uniqueness is be random. No, seriously, like, a good lot of her attacks and everything are based off of lottery, and that includes her hyper. Shit. Yeah, random bullshit go. As a result of that, this fight is very difficult. I forgot to restore my items. Have I mentioned that I'm dumb of ass? As a result of that, we may likely lose this. If anything, I think when I beat this fight, I was at least around 38 to 40, because it's pretty rough. I at least want to show her ult. Topsy-turvy. Very powerful, inflicts confusion.
Oh.
Get prepared for an enemy that doesn't even know what it's doing either. Yeah, exactly. It's a very difficult fight. So because of that, we've at least ticked out most of that area, so I'll consider it somewhat cleared for now. We'll come back to it in a bit. For now, I figure we should spend some time grinding up units and otherwise performing other tasks. We'll come back to that. First off, though, get a reward from completing this side quest, which is the ability New Leaf, a basic tape, a fused material, simple stuff. Snacky on the Reki? No. chew what doesn't belong in your mouth.
Oh,
Doing the sand quest, 100 wood. It sounds like a lot. It's not. Just put it out of your mind for now and focus on other tasks. You'll get back to that one easily. Oh, also, after the whole yeeted to another dimension thing, some of the captains that you fought will come up to this central hub and have a conversation. This happens once per.
Telling you, boss, something's shifted on the astral plane lately. All the ghosts are talking about it. There's some big players back on the board, they're saying.
All the ghosts.
yeah.
Of course, there's all sorts of spirits, shades, tulpas hanging out on the astral plane. Where do you think I get my best intel from?
I'll take your word for it.
Hello.
Since we're here... I figure... Yeah, get the gym points. Two more additional cure stock. Yeah, there's a NPC at the start, at the outskirts of New Wirral, that asks to have a bunch of wood to build a sign for the town. It's a minor thing. I'll ratchet down speed a little bit, give myself a little more max HP. Small stat changes.
Bye. Greetings. Goodness, thank you.
Rewards for hitting certain mileages. And 5 more pieces of material. Always good, always good. We can get another gym point with that if we wanted to. I kind of want to get the fusion mod. Having it charged a little bit faster might be helpful. Get tint coffees. I'll keep the remaining too. This guy. Let's see what cures are stocked.
Welcome.
Let's see. Coding cures. Conductive cure. Confucian cure. Nice.
Goodbye.
Nice. Always important. And also always important. Let's see, party. No. Quest log. I figure we can tackle the tiny Dominoth side quest. Crap. Alright, fine. If you want to punch out, I can punch out. I got the mons for this. Blow you back out. You know what? Fuse. As one. I don't need to do this. I'm just doing it because I wanna. These frequencies unknown. I feel it, and you're gonna start feeling it too.
Well,
now, should I have wasted my fusion on that? Probably not, but... I think... Yes. Over here, you say. Is that the Dominoth you're talking about, or...? Oh, that's different. Mothmanic. That is also a dandelion. To which, I kind of want to kill for the dandelion first. Dandelion is just so cute, you know? The evolved variant is kind of cool too. Energy shots.
Cool.
Dandelion. They're loyal defensive guardians. They're typically found standing at the entrances of important caves in the grassy plains of New Wirral. If you find one with no cave nearby, it may be a hint there's something hidden. Blows back out. Now for the Mothmanic. Ow. Energy! And go for the battery.
Recording.
Get punched in the face. That'll pump it to 100. This just in, Mothmanic is broadcasting the following. He's a bitch. Mothmanic's whole body surges with powerful currents of electricity. It can wield this power offensively, and it's able to dispense devastating bolts of lightning towards targets with a beat of its wings. That's a lot of cool attacks. Well, it's also not quite the task that we were supposed to do. I believe it's getting 4 rocks, maybe 5 rocks, do the thing. Where are stone? Rock and stone to the bone. Oh, right. And I guess in unrelated news, I think Deep Rock is starting Season 6 soon. Which means that, hopefully at least, the Rogue Core game that they're planning to release is also coming soon. I'm hoping. Tokugator. Level 38. I mean, that's a bit strong. I'm gonna disable autosave. Apply cheese to the rack? No! I don't want the cheese! There's no cheesy way out! Shocking, isn't it? Ick, tongue! No! Stop licking me! No! Takes one to know what to keep me occupied. Visually it hates like a mirror of feelings. Call it to action, let's fight and harmonize. Fighting halves of an equation, by deception, stops words before my eyes. Find another tale. Battery takes out its target. An additional battering ram. Brave young heart, but you look a bit older. All this fur, but you feel a bit colder. Ay, shit. That's bad. I'm out my advantage. A rack with double cheese, no. Actually, hold on. Focus the middle one. Dodge! Because the sooner I can take it out the fight, the better. Bleh. Where? No! That sucks. On the bright side, I do have a bit of an advantage. Battery will take out you. Good. Undertow. Tokugator has joined the fight. And we do have advantage. A severe advantage, too. I think what we're gonna do is smack you. That's gonna suck. Just like that, our advantage is gone. Needed fist was not a good idea to use. The old 1-2. Fuck! You're kidding! You're kidding! Oh, this is a desperate situation. This is a very desperate situation. And I think we lose now. Line's taking too much damage. That sucks.
Oh.
On the bright side, we did disable... really?
Oh.
Actually, did it autosave that? It autosave... You know, I gotta have beef on that decision. I had autosave disabled. I want to point that out. Did I not save it or something? That really sucks. That really grinds my gears.
Au revoir.
Because now I'm out a whole bunch of material.
Oh,
Frustrating. But fine, whatevs. We could still at least try to investigate the tiny Dominoff thing. Doesn't relate to the rocks, so... What's the sitch? Where's a charged brick? Where do I get one? That's a shortcut. Not much more than that. Sharp edges, ferrochrome tape. There is something down there I can interact with. And also down there. And that's a normal brick. Which, apparently picking it up results in a chest? Sure. Ice coating, ice 9 tape. Nice. I'm not sure where to get the charged brick at this point, though. Hey, Blossom Ball. Ah, charge brick. Perfect. Blossomaw is the evolved form of Dandelion. They're very cute and cuddly. Oh! There's a subway. There's a fucking subway here. Oh, my nuggets. All this time. Right, it's this one. I remember doing this one. This was the last thing that I remember. And this was not long after the, Carnival. Whee! Ow. So, y'all familiar with Alice in Wonderland, right? Guess what the gimmick of this place is? Yes, yes. Micro macro. Make your noodly jokes now. Okay. Shite. You disturbed a monster's tea party. No. Oh well. Mundane revelations. I don't care. You can still enjoy your tea if you so wish. Just get out of my way. Yeah. Punch. The AP drain is annoying. Oh dear. Charge. There we go. You have to double smack or not. Shoot star. At least strips the wall, but punch. So yeah, I could just do an energy shot, couldn't I? Phew. Sworn I could, like, pluck that out of the air, but maybe I'm mistaken. I might need to be a bit bigger. Roar! Where? has been squished. Sip. There we go. There are even tiny enemies here. Of course, if we play our cards right, we won't need to fight them. Plant resistance sticker here, shared with allies. Ow. A cankles. Yeah. We've seen these guys before, so don't need to fight them. We go up here. We could flick the switch. Probably want to embiggenate. Okay, and how's our party looking? You still got a ways to go. Cat 5 can't really recover HP. But at the same rate, also don't necessarily need to recover HP right now. Actually, I probably should. But we'll tick through it. Saving this for later. It's to surprise you. A courteous guest will leave it alone. Use your head, don't lose it. Too bad. Queenix wants your head. You might recognize one of these two units as being on the title card, the Manosphere. It's the evolved form of Swiry. As for the Queenix, well, we've already seen its prior evolutions, the Pawniards. We will go with a Shooting Star to start with, and also a blow your back at double smack. Parry Stance guards the next melee attack and counters. That sucks. We'll heal up. Quick Smack is annoying. And Queenix goes for the Gambit. So we're gonna need to outlast it now. Actually, I'm gonna think of it. What I could do is try to record the Manosphere and go for an energy shot. If it can only guard against melee, then I just need to shoot it. Ow! 30%. Energy shot and the static will pump it up to 83. Copper chop. No, come on! Got it. Whew. Mana Spear. If a Squirey gives in to their dark impulses while training, it's destined to become Mana Spear. Hiding its face behind a black helmet, the Mana Spear fights without restraint or self-control. Yeah, you can build whatever life you want. I'm not expecting to directly hurt you. Instead, you gotta be kidding me. Nice shot, Lux. I may need to gamble. This is a very desperate gamble to capture Queen X. Lol, parry stance. Characters with ritual are brought back at 25% health and defeated. That happens when the Gambit triggers. Okay, so... I suppose try again.
Recording!
$83. Perfect. Queenix. They're able to channel elemental energy into the orbs they wield, which they can throw at opponents with precise aim. They're fast movers, despite lacking legs, and slide across solid ground as if they're gliding through the air. Look at that massive speed stat. Crap. Vitrified. When Earth units are hit by lightning, they change to Glass Element. That's a very cool interaction. Maybe drain some metal. That's fine, that's fine. We also get, from this chest, a White Rabbit key, the ability Splinter, which, that's an automatic ability. Nothing else. There's nothing else in this room. So I guess we head back. Using the White Rabbit key opens up a very tiny switch. Letting us invert the world and return back to the surface. That's the only way we can get through this door, by the way, being tiny. I think I'm slowly getting used to this feeling of being on these station platforms. So given that we fought what's effectively an iteration of the Queen of Hearts...
You ignored my instructions to stay put. Don't you respect me? Don't you realize how important I am?
No, you're right, I totally don't respect you. Fuck off.
Such rudeness toward a member of royalty, no less. If you refuse to use your heads, I'll take them from your shoulders.
Archangel Alice, Wonderland's exiled queen. We might as well lead strong. As one. Go for the charge. We got a plastic element unit here, putting us at a drastic disadvantage. The ability, or the big gimmick of this fight is, yeah, macro micro. Passively, she'll either use Eat Me or Drink Me during a fight. If she chooses Eat Me, then she gains increased power, but reduced evasion. Conversely, if she goes Drink Me, she shrinks down, making her dodgier, but deal less damage, and take more damage. Go for the battery. Great damage. She also has Guzzle Fuel. We're gonna bite. Shit. Cool. We're just gonna have to take a tactical nurse, heal up. High and Mighty, the unique ability. I don't remember if there's a mini variant. There probably is. Yeah, I don't have a means to remove the ailment, so I'm just gonna have to ford the river. Because using New Leaf is kind of pointless. It's just she's just gonna keep using Toy Hammer over and over again, so I'm gonna be stuck in the same boat regardless. I'm just gonna have to get good about punching. Go for the battery. Maybe try bite. Yeah, I figured not. Okay, so we're gonna go for charge again. Good. But her next ability is going to be High and Mighty. So we should probably heal, just in case. It won't kill, but that's still a lot of damage, and I'd rather play safe. Even if she's lower level than me. Okay, go for charge. Good. And the battery next should help take this along. Never mind. I mean, I might as well just risk it all. Ugh, so close. But we get priority, so we'll nurse back to health. We got pretty lucky. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all know me, I like to mince words, but in this case, we're not mincing words. We got super lucky. We survived on like 3 HP. But we got it. And for efforts, Galactic Beatdown. Hits a target, cannot be evaded. Hilarious. A tree stump stands in wooden land. Atop it is where you must be.
You really have no respect, do you? How infuriating.
Miss Alice, pleasure to meet you. I need someone with your people skills. You don't quit, do you? Do all archangels think so highly of themselves, or is she just a special case? Aleph bloke made another appearance. You got another lead? A tree stump stands in wooden land. That's very specific. Maybe it's describing a specific place in the island. I guess we better get back to adventuring.
Bonjour.
Get a few of these. A few more chrome
revoir.
tapes. Let's see, how many of the, good material? 3? That's not many. That's only 1 gem point. I might hold off. Instead. Attempt to explore more of the island. Because there's a wintry biome up here, for instance. I should be able to travel up there, right? I think I'd be able to. From this point on, I am fully in the dark as to what to expect. And I'd like to keep it that way. Especially since there's a fucking mimic here. Fucking... Herapat. Wait! Rogue Fusion! Excuse me?! What are you doing here? No! This sucks. What do I even do in this situation? Transform? This sucks! Why is there a random fusion here? I mean, it's not that powerful, but even still... Ugh. That's another... And it's a Terracotta variant, too. Energy shot? Oh, and of course you got Dock Leaf. Fucking... At least I could press down on your AP like this. Jump scare? Jeez! I didn't even have a chance to attack! Just gone in a moment! Fuck. Okay, okay, Zoomies? That didn't do much at all. Ah, crap. Hot potato's a dangerous one. We've seen the art before, fortunately, so there's not too much to expect there. Except it already blew up. Shit. Well, this is awkward. I don't think that Terracotta is a bootleg. I think there's like a visual effect for any unit that's a bootleg. I'll double check. Yes, that is not a bootleg, that's a normal color. Cool. So I don't need to worry about that. Instead, star. Zoomies. Easy fight, easy clap, easy fap. And Little Red learns Copycat, uses the last move used if you have the AP for it. Or, you're random! Use a random move that you have enough AP for. We also get Clobber. So yeah, I don't think I can go up the mountain looking at it. I guess I'd have to go through the marsh. Well, before we do that, camp. Because now we should be able to evolve 2 of our tapes. Yep, Little Red evolves to the much more adorable Scarlet-Teeth. A Little Red that turns feral grows to this form, a hulking clawed beast with a taste for flesh. For a person to take this form in battle is to lose oneself to pure animal bloodlust. And Charloquin becomes... Well, you got 2 different options. What is a clown's purpose? To entertain or to terrify? If you chose terrify, you get Fragliaki. Fragliaki's whole body is something akin to a ballistic cannon. Its face is merely a cover to the cannon's barrel, which is able to fire objects with a terrifying velocity. I want to keep the Scarlet-Teeth. Now, if I remember correctly, Allseer is one that I want to add because it evolves into something that I really want. I might be mistaken on that one. And that. Inventory. Actually, no, wait. What I want to do, actually, is check tape, edit stickers, heal that one, and apply sticker that gives more XP per empty slot. Like this Gambit. Might also want to put it to the front of the party. We need a rock for that, to which, here's a rock. And here's a chest. which is booby-trapped. Ugh, typical. There's always something trying to kill us there.
This country shows no kindness, strangers. Let's match these beasts in number.
I think this is one of our few instances where we'll actually have 3 party members to help us fight. These are gelatin, and they're pretty dangerous, actually. Or initially pretty dangerous. But we also have a party member who is actually kind of useless in this fight. Bite you, just in case. Rewind. It's rewind time. Okay, tip. Gelatin's unique ability lets it inflict poison on all units, regardless of whether or not they normally wouldn't be able to. All they need to do is make physical contact with them. Oh, good, you finally crit something. Ow. Ow! Shit. Okay, Meredith's beast will be... No, not Toppling. But our party members, however... I did say she was gonna be kind of useless in this fight. Poison wall. Okay, okay. Get yourself up. And I believe just spitting on this wall will chip it down 2 units. Eh! I guess try to record it, even though it's probably not gonna work. We can use the snake skin. Actually, no, maybe I shouldn't. Just in case. Bit of chrome. And perfect chance. Ow! Drops down to 65% because of course I'm that unlucky. Raises to max again. Perfect. Captured. Gelatin. They form when unlucky pond deads fall into the swamp water and can't get out. Over time, their bodies break down and reform as beings mostly comprised of a smooth, toxic slime. Supposedly, this slime makes for a great fertilizer. Kinda creepy, isn't it? Vaguely reminds me of the mythos behind Shedinja, if those are familiar with Pokemon. Ah, frick. There we go. Levels up to get 157. You also get Skelly Jelly from this. You do well to leave before those fiends return. You surely have no reason to remain in such a place like this. Nice hat. Who are you, anyway?
I am Viola of Messily.
I'm no fighter, but this land has thrust such a role upon me.
I don't wish to trouble you with my burdens.
You on a quest?
My brother and I were cast to the seas. If I hadn't drowned, perhaps he too came to rest upon these shores. I've been searching for some weeks now. A kind soul gifted me this curious device with which I may protect myself. If you hear a word from Sebastian, my camp is east of here. Fare thee well. And for efforts, we get a toy hammer, a basic tape, and that's about it. Really kind of lame, given all the work that we had to put in for it. This chest, however, a little bit better. We get a refund of the chrome tape with 2 heads. Now, that particular fight against the Jellyton was a bit on the rougher side. If that didn't say by itself just how dangerous some of these enemies can be now, yeah. Oh, fuck. Great. Lovely. Alrighty then. Guess we'll try to record that one. Trapworm is gonna be pretty common in this area, I'm guessing. Hypnotize. Oh, come on. Really? No. That's gonna be a miss. On the bright side, we do have a sleep cure. We're gonna try that again, this time with Pathos.
Recording!
Is it a good idea to use Meredith to record specifically? Probably not, but ow. Frick. Alright, pumping up the chance to 100%. Desperation. Oh, no! Fuck you. Come on, game. And I can't run. And I can't run. And I can't run. And I can't run! Ugh. Of all attacks to miss, you had to choose that one to miss? Soy! Ugh. This place. Because now I just died. Great. was really unlucky.
Oh. Welcome.
Of course, and the day that I announced, hey, I'm suddenly blind in this project now,
Goodbye.
I'm doing nothing but getting my tail handed to me.
Well,
Yeah.
no sweat. Hello.
And the extra gym point isn't really all that helpful. I'll take it. It's not gonna help me. Care stock?
Ta-ta.
Hey.
Because in the grand scheme of things, 1 point is just 1 point. It doesn't matter as much as people think it does. I guess pump up a little bit of HP. Part of the issue might be that I've left myself a little too glass.
Bye.
But I wouldn't expect that to be that much of a detriment.
Greetings. Goodness gracious, thank you.
Alright. We do have more to spend. So... what do I want to spend it on? Probably... I can't get a mic upgrade. I'd love to, though. Maybe I'll hold off. Hold off to get that mic upgrade. Though, I think for now, we've made as much progress as I think we can manage for the moment. I need to grind, and I don't want to show that on camera. So to everyone who's dropped by, thank you so much. I appreciate the support we get with these streams. We're going to set up a raid shortly. Who's available to raid? We got a few different options. Whoopi's doing a thing. Breezy's doing a Paper Mario by the look of it. You know what? Yeah, why not? Because Breezy's also celebrating 4 years of partner. As for a raid message... something simple. Recording! Whack. Thanks for the noms. Feel free to decorate this raid message with whatever emotes you want. Reoccurs are your popular choice, but the rental costs of all my emotes are fairly low, and by all means, use your own as well. They're there for a reason. To help people interact with one another. Tune in tomorrow, because we're gonna have more collab stuffs with Dreamy and probably Ox as well. We'll see who's available. We have a couple of ideas in mind. Again, just depends on who's available, and I also need to work on a few things too. I've got a title card in the works for one particular project, and I also need to work on the new iteration of the Redeem too. To which, after I've taken care of needs and everything, that will probably be the thing that I handle for the day. Otherwise, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Stay safe, stay warm, eat something tasty. Y'all deserve it. Then again, Palakitna.